I always start late. I surprise you guys by starting early. Pretty sure I'm not going to be ready and have everything laid out, but we're going to go ahead and get to it. So let me show you guys what we're doing today, and then I'll show you guys around the property and what we've been doing and some of the updates. Again, laptop is down. I have a bunch of pre-recorded footage that I want to show you guys, but I don't have a way to edit it, and it's just a bunch of stuff. So, and it's really hard to record live, like as I'm doing like work around the property. So I figure, while I'm here and I'm stationary, I could just hang out with you guys. You guys can hang out with me. We can hang out together and just hang out on this Saturday. Just got back from soccer practice with my kid. Um, it is like a cool like 70 degrees today. I'm already sweating. Like I said, I just got back from soccer practice. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys what we're doing today. So let me adjust the chat really quick. And if you are just joining the live stream, welcome. Make sure you smash that like button. So I started this project about a week ago. And basically what I did was I started slopping some concrete in there and then building up the foundation on the bottom, only because the concrete just kept pouring out. So I figure let me go ahead and just slop some concrete in there for now, and then these stones that are on the bottom have to go back into the cavities. So we're going to be working with the Mason mix type S mortar. This is the correct mortar mix that I need for this. What's up, Leah Liz? Good morning. And let me show you guys what we're doing. We're going to use this Harbor Freight bucket. We're going to pour that stuff in here. We're going to scoop it. And yeah, get you guys set up. Hopefully you guys can see me. You know what? I'll turn you guys around so that way you guys can see me. I can see you. Give me one moment. There we go. So yeah, so we're gonna just scoop this stuff into the bucket. I don't want to put dry ingredients at the bottom first. If I learned my lesson, always put wet ingredients at the bottom. There we go. Just so that way you get a good mix. But yeah, how's your day going today? My day's going pretty swell. I might have to stop off at my neighbor's house today. She has some huge tree that I guess whoever had the property before she lived there cut down a tree and then cut it up into these massive thick cookies. So we'll probably head over there today and see if we can grab those cookies because she doesn't want them. So we're gonna go over there, grab the wood from her property, bring them up here, and then chop them up. I'm trying to work out a plan so that tomorrow I can go live. I got some family coming up tomorrow. Welcome to everybody that just joined the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you smash that like button upon entering. So I got some family coming up tomorrow, so I'm going to try to see if I could go live if all goes according to plan, because we got our whole morning planned out. We're supposed to go to the cider mill, then we're supposed to go to a apple orchard, and then we're supposed to go to Krispy Kreme, all three of which my uncle has never been. If you guys have never seen my uncle on this channel, he's the guy who did the one chip challenge on the channel like last year, and he almost perished. Needless to say, looks like a good project for the artist in you. Yeah, Leah Liz, this is back-breaking work. This is back-breaking work. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mix up this mortar in here. Should I? Tell me now. Should I back up this whole setting? Maybe I will, so you guys can see everything. I got this radio flyer wagon. Somebody threw it out. One of my neighbors down the street threw it out, but it didn't need much work. All I had to do was put some what do you call that stuff? Like WD-40 on the wheels and stuff. Some WD-40 on the wheels, and then I just had to like make some washers for the wheels. So pretty much it. That's all I had to do. and I just used a piece of bed frame, cut it. If you guys don't know, bed frame is a really sturdy steel. Let me back it up for you guys. So I'm in frame. There we go. So bed frame is a really good sturdy steel. If you guys didn't know. If you guys have extra, it's perfect for, you know, projects around the house that require some extra reinforcement. So this is the second bag of mortar mix that I've used. So actually going through this stuff a lot quicker than I thought I would. But it is what it is, just as long as the job gets done. How'd you guys enjoy that video of Lennox driving Big Eartha around the yard? So this is still pretty watery, so we're gonna probably add some more. Yeah, my mom was watching the video of my son driving Big Eartha because we bought a dethatcher on Amazon. It's like an electric one. You like plug it into the outlet and stuff. And I had my lady dethatch pretty much the entire property, except for this down here. We didn't get to this yet. And just take up all the dead grass, and the dethatcher actually has a different attachment to kind of like, you know, rip up the dirt in the grass. And I got some easy seed from Scott's, easy seed sun and shade. So we're gonna end up overseeding, but I'm having a crabgrass problem, so I'm probably just gonna chop up everything and then try to get rid of all the crabgrass. But yeah, my mom was watching my son drive the Big Eartha to the other edge of the property where we have all our compost piles and stuff. And she was just like, you know, for a 3-year-old, he's like really advanced. And I was like, yeah. She was like, you see all these other kids, they're not as bright. And I was like, oh, that's because you got to teach them early, Mom. Yeah, and I had one of the greatest weeks this week. I was telling a buddy of mine at work that I was looking for one of those ride-ons, like those kick scooters from like back in the days, from like the 80s and 90s. I'm gonna add a little bit more water because it's kind of dry in here. So not much, just a little bit. But it normally comes with bicycle tires, and a buddy of mine at work found one, and he had texted me a picture of it, and he was like, isn't this kind of like what you're looking for? And I was like, dude, where is that? So he gave me the address, and he found it for me, and yeah, he texted me the address, and I went there and I picked it up. Oh man, that thing is freaking gorgeous. It's if you guys have the ability to go on Google and look up a 1987 GT Zoot, Z-O-O-T, Scoot, S-C-O-O-T, and it's like the Miami blue color, and it has like white rims on it. Oh, it's so awesome. All right, so we got this mortar pretty much all set. We don't want it too thick and we don't want it too loose. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, so we don't want it too thick. We don't want it too loose. We don't want too much leftover water because we want it to kind of stand still on its own. Let me see. Show you guys. Yeah, we want it to have kind of like a good slop, but we don't want it too dry. But the only way we're really going to know is when we start putting it in there. All right, Leah Liz, be safe. Stay fed, stay out the rain, all right? All right, cool. me go get my trowel. Yeah, let me go get my trowel real quick because that's not the right trowel I was looking for. Cool. And you only want to mix up some of this a little at a time. You can see there's evidence of a snake in there. There you go. Make sure you guys smash that like button. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free. Maybe I'll back you guys up a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna do our best to see if I can zoom out a bit. Nope. Nope. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna slop it in there. We're gonna make sure that there's no, see how loose that is? We don't want that. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna dry fit some of this stuff. So this is gonna go here. And then, so what I want to do is I want to fill up right there at the bottom. So I want to fill this up and then make this as level as possible. Probably like that. And then I would say, let me scrape this. Let me go get my little crowbar real quick and my hammer so I don't keep getting up. This is one of the best investment tools I ever got. Picked this up at Home Depot for like 20 bucks. Not too shabby. But yeah, so yeah, what's up, Ashley? Yeah, Leah Liz had to go because her internet was acting up from the storm. So let's see. We're gonna knock off all that old concrete right there. Not all of it, just some of it. All right, so we're gonna fill that gap right there, backfill all that, and then figure out where these rocks go. I do have an angle grinder which I can clean up the face of these rocks, but I'll do that afterwards. So I got a feeling that there's like a rock or something missing or a stone missing. Oh, I think I put it right here too. Yeah, I put it right there to build the concrete base of this right here. Hey, that's what's up. Congratulations, Ashley's mom. You got a fighter. Heck yeah. I always love to hear that. Success stories like that. Alright, so I assume that this rock goes here. Maybe this rock goes here. I just got to figure out what rock goes there. If anything, I'm sure I could find a rock around the property to backfill that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this smooth face for this side right here. I hope that the snake didn't crawl up into the cavity behind here because you can see the snake skin right here. And I hope it just, shed and then, skedaddled out. Yeah, no problem, Ashley's mom. Always love to hear those success stories, really. All right, so we got our mortar mix. Trying not to drop any on my phone. But yeah, so the last thing we want is, see, I got a feeling this is too wet, but I'm gonna work with it for now because, as it starts to cure, it's going to stiffen up. So, you know, I don't want to add too much concrete. But yeah, what's been going on with you, Ash? All right. Yeah, and I did some walk around of my property yesterday, and I got more stones falling out in other areas. So I really need to get to work on this. All right, let's see. So I would say about that right there. So you see how it kind of like slumps down a bit? That's really wet. So what I want to do is pull some here. We might have to add a little bit. Ooh, almost dropped you guys. Yeah, we might have to pull a little bit of sand, mix that in really quick, just to help stiffen it up. All right. Yeah, we need more likes in the live stream. You're right, Ash. You are so right. So yeah, so tomorrow, so my uncle, if you guys don't know, my uncle, he doesn't really get out much, and he does get out, but he doesn't really like to pay for new experiences and stuff like that, especially if he's not sure if he's going to enjoy himself, and he's like it's really cheap. So I figure, because he likes picking apples off the tree and eating them, kind of thing, and he's never had apple cider, so I figure tomorrow I'll bring him to a cider mill, and we see how that is like nice. I mean, granted, yes, it is coming forward a little bit, but all I gotta do is just add just a little bit more sand on in it and build up that shelf. Uh, so yeah, my uncle, he's in his 60s, never had apple cider. It's been a while since he's eaten apples off the tree, and he wants to go pick some apples from the orchard. So we're gonna go to a cider mill first because they make their cider fresh in the morning. So I figure I'll bring him to go get cider in the morning, watch the cider get made, and yeah, we'll watch the cider get made fresh. I'm just mixing a little bit more sand into this mortar. Yeah, we'll watch the cider get made fresh between 10 and 12. If you guys didn't see that video, it's at BF Collides in Mystic, Connecticut. It's on the channel. You guys can go back. I think it was last year or 2022 that I recorded it. It might have been 2022. that I recorded it, but you guys could watch fresh apple cider get made. Uh, and they make the cider right there fresh in front of you. There we go. Got some nice good slump right there. All right. And my uncle's never had Krispy Kreme donuts. And he thinks Dunkin' Donuts is like the best donuts you could buy out there. I was like, dude, you don't even know. He's like, there's no way Krispy Kreme is better than Dunkin'. And I was like, dude, you better watch your mouth. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Watch your mouth. Yeah, smash that like button, everybody. All right, so let's go ahead and give this. So we might have to wait till that stiffens up a little bit to set that down. And it's still kind of low on this side. So what I'm going to do, scoop that up there. And his explanation was, well, if Krispy Kreme is so much better than Dunkin', why doesn't Krispy Kreme have more locations? I said, well, for starters, Dunkin' doesn't even make their own donuts anymore. Like donuts from Dunkin' aren't even made in house. Krispy Kreme, you watch them get made right in front of you at every location, like every brick and mortar location. He's like, I don't know, we'll have to see. Like, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like, yeah, he just doesn't know. He's a simple jack, He just doesn't know. What's going on, brother? Yeah, he just doesn't know. So we're gonna give him the experience tomorrow. And then I'm gonna have him help me out with some yard work tomorrow. He doesn't know. I'm gonna sign him up to do some yard work tomorrow when we get back. I'm gonna order pizza, and like my uncle, he's funny. He's like, "Oh, I won't eat pizza unless Italians make it. Italians make the best pizza." It's like, yeah, I really don't care as long as it's good pizza. You know what I'm saying? All right. Try to make like a nice shelf. Let that settle in. And then all back here, I'm gonna have to fill that with all back there. I'm gonna have to fill with concrete. Same thing right here. But I figure I'll let that sit there for a minute and kind of cure. But see, when I take this out, it's gonna want to fall. I don't want to waste too much concrete either. And you see how it's like leaning forward? I don't want it to lean forward either. So what I'm going to do is stick that right there. And this concrete that's pouring out. It's like you got to be patient with this stuff, I mean, if there was like a little spritz you could spritz on it to kind of get it to stay in place, that'd be cool. But there we go. And that's why I like that tool. Smash that like button, guys. But yeah, welcome to the live stream. So while that is doing its thing, I'm gonna start building up back here. And try to pull some more wet stuff over here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think my uncle has had a lot of things. Like the other day, or no, what was it, last weekend or 2 weekends ago? He came up here, and I suspected he's never had real honeycomb. So, like real fresh honey. So, I buy it from like a co-op place, or I'll go to like an apiary. If you don't know, that's a bee farm, and I'll buy my honey fresh. Like I always prefer raw, unfiltered honey. That's like my thing. I don't really buy store-bought honey unless it's like I don't have any, but it's very rare. I never have any honey in my house. So, um, so my uncle, he's he's different. So he's never had like I suspected he's never had like real honey, and so I had some honeycomb. I was like, hey, would you like to try some? And he's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I was like, well, do you like honey? He goes, yeah, I love honey. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Well, if you love honey, then this should be perfect. What's up, Jamar? And so I cut him a piece of honeycomb, put it on a spoon for him, and he tried it, and he was like, oh my god, that's like the best honey I've ever had. And I was like, oh, good, I'm glad you like it. And he's like, what did he say? He said something along the lines of, how do they get the honey in the comb? And I said, well, bees make it. He looked at me and was like, obviously he said the S word, the sugar honey iced tea word. Got to keep it family friendly. And he's like, no sugar honey iced tea, genius. But how do they get the honey to stay in the comb? Who's they? And he's like, people. How do people get honey inside the comb? You know what? I'm not even going to answer that question. Just enjoy it for what it is, sir. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you're going to sit here and try to, like, talk to me like I'm the guy that doesn't know what he's talking about, he thought people, humans, you and I, people like you and I, uh, put honey inside of a honeycomb and then put like a magic wax layer over it and then package it and then sell it. It's like, dude, that's not how that works. I was like, dude, what you're eating is wax. And he's like, you got me eating wax? I was like, dude, it's not that kind of wax, bro. It's like, relax. It's not that kind of wax. I was like, it's beeswax. It's natural. You can eat it. I said, I would eat it in moderation. I wouldn't, go ham on it, but, you know, enjoy it, man. this, ooh. The real question, cinnamon toast crunch or fruity pebbles? I'll go fruity pebbles all day. I'll go fruity pebbles all day. I think cinnamon toast crunch is good, but I don't think it beats fruity pebbles. Now, if you would have said, what's that other? It's I can see the box. It has like a frog on it. What is the name of that guy? If you would have said something like, what is the name of that cereal? Yeah, I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is okay. Waffle Crisp. Waffle Crisp, I think that one is way better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Fruity Pebbles combined. Or the other one I'm thinking about is Smacks with the frog on it. Red box. Yeah. Red box, green frog. I think he's a frog. All right. So what I noticed here is this side is starting to slump down a little bit. Let me back it up for you guys so you guys can see it. See how it's like starting to lean? That's not just the camera. That's, it's starting to lean. So it's that. So I might have to put like a rock or something in there just to hold it. That might be too big of a rock. Or try to push the mortar in there. That doesn't seem like it helped much, did it? Let me grab some more mortar. There we go. And for those of you wondering, how I learned how to do this, I actually took a 3-day course in high school. I've been out of high school for a long while, baby. But this was like the exploratory phase of my high school back in what year did I go to high school? I graduated 2007, so whatever would make me a freshman then. So this cavity back here, I'm gonna fill that with all these old chunks of concrete just as filler material because I don't want to fill that with just mortar. Lucky Charms, Lucky Charms are okay. I like the Count Dracula cereal, the one that comes out. We've already savaged like 2 or 3 boxes of those, and I got the blueberry one. I might still have the blueberry one. So yeah, these rocks, like that old concrete, I'm gonna just put that right in there as filler material. Because I don't want to waste all my mortar. And as this starts to cure, I will clean it up a bit. And this is starting to bulge out a wee bit. But yeah. I learned how to do all this in high school, which is crazy. And it wasn't even an in-depth course. It was just like your basic course. I'm actually going to push that back a little bit. Try to tighten that. Okay. All right. No problem, Ashley. So now, as we wait for this to cure, I'm filling the gaps on the sides and filling it underneath. And then I'm going to take I got 1/2 inch and 5/8. This is a joiner, number one, and make sure that the concrete is, or the mortar is in the gaps, but also make sure that it's bonded. And that's, this little part right here is a little bit wet to be doing the joinery, but also it's starting to sink a bit. So let me go ahead and add some more mortar before it falls anymore. Mix that up a little bit. It's even starting to dry out in the bucket. And for all that slop back there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that in, make sure it's good. Slide that back. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section. So I am not a professional. I don't claim to know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going based off of memory. But yeah, this concrete stuff, it's takes a little bit more patience. That's probably why bricklayers. It's probably why bricklayers move in, sections, or they move on down the line to give the concrete time to set up. Let me fix it. So yeah, it's coming along. See that gap? Kind of want to close that immediately and try to push concrete in there. We're going to push concrete in there and compact it as much as possible, so that way you get a nice bond in there. And I think repair work probably takes longer to do than starting fresh, if that makes sense. Because repair work, you kind of got to work at the pace of whatever it is that you're doing, really. Whereas when you're starting fresh, you can just keep on moving down the line. as this starts to cure, I want to clean it up. I'm going to add a little bit to this side right here. Kind of build that up. If there's any like bricklayers or masons in the chat, let me know what your thoughts on my my methods are. See, this side is still slouching down a bit. Alright, cool. So I'm going to keep filling up this side right here. Didn't mean to drop you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to keep filling that up. What's up, dead dog? Oh man, I am tired. Just got back from soccer practice with my kid, and we just enrolled him in some soccer a couple weeks ago. And just here, just focusing on the homestead, and just trying to get these repairs done before they become too far gone. Start building up these layers back here. I want to make sure that whatever I'm putting here is going to hold. I don't want to put a layer on top of this because this hasn't solidified yet. But I want to start building up the back to it. How is everything with you, sir? Dead frog or a dead dog? So what are you doing? So what you are doing the right way. That's right. That's right. You only live once, so I was gonna send my lady and the kid off to soccer without me, but I'm like, you know what? I work enough hours during the week that when I come home, I should be able to just come hang out with the kid and, do some more. I'll be able to do work, but, what's the whole point of having quality time at home if I'm not going to spend it with my boy, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this concrete, start shoving it back here. And start building this up. Remember, I put rocks in here so as filler material. So as I build up this layer, it's going to solidify. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, keep smashing that like button, people. It helps the YouTube algorithm get our content out to more and more people. Sound like Kamala Harris. More and more people. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna fill this right here. Only needs a little bit, so a little bit is what we will give it. And we're gonna just chop that just so that it gets in there. Doesn't matter if it wants to pour out. I'm gonna just stick that in there, push that back a little bit, and any excess we will scrape off and put that on top and make sure that it gets in there. And we'll drop you guys. Yeah. As long as you're paid to work, not to twerk. Otherwise, that's an OnlyFans. Hey, yo, Dead Dog, take it easy. Family friendly content, sir. Family friendly. Yeah, we talk about family friendly content, not how to make family friendly. How to make family content. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't a family expansion channel. This is just this is just making content for the family you already have. All right, so now we're gonna backfill that a wee bit. And then any of this concrete that's bulging out the bottom. Oh yeah, so last weekend, see, I was gonna live stream it, but I just wasn't sure what the internet connection was gonna be like in there. But I actually went to HorrorCon or Horror Fest last week at the Hartford, Connecticut Convention Center, and I got to meet 3 out of 4 of the original vampires from The Lost Boys, the movie The Lost Boys that came out in 1987. I got some autographs. I shed some happy tears. It was freaking awesome. Met some cool people. Jason Patrick, which is one of the main actors in the movie, was a freaking stud. He was such a gentleman. I was like crying my eyes out because I was happy tears. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh my God, are you crying?" He was like, "Yeah, you must be like a super fan." So he like signed my shirt, and I was kind of confused as to like why he was signing my shirt. But then I realized I was wearing a Lost Boy shirt too, so that worked out well. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. There were so many vendors there that were selling like horror and gore stuff, and it was really awesome. Met some cool people. Yeah. And then today there's a Greek festival, or a Greek food festival, I should say, that maybe I'll check out a little bit later. Not right now because I got a lot of work to do. So as this starts to solidify, I think I'll leave the tools here and then we'll mix up some more mortar and then we'll start working on another area. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me straighten you guys up. Or maybe I'll show you guys what while I wait for that to dry, I'll show you guys what the pumpkin patch is looking like. So we started growing our own pumpkins shortly after we acquired the property. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. We had one massive pumpkin grow in, and then the the backside of it, the bung kind of split. So we put some Flex Seal on it to try to save it, but ain't no saving it. The pumpkin is rotten from the inside out right now, but I'll just show you how big it is. Yeah, look at that freaking thing. And the reason why it's so wet because it, like, look, that's that's all rotted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut that open, try to get the seeds out of it if they're any good. If not, then I'm gonna take that and probably add it to one of my compost piles. We pulled all those vines out of these trees right here. All that wood came from behind there. We still got some more vines we got to pull out right behind that tree there. But yeah, all these vines were like scaling these trees. This is one of the vines we were going to hook up to. But some of these vines are so wrapped around the trees that if we try to pull them, they're just going to snap branches. You can see here's a freshly snapped branch that we accidentally ripped down from trying to get some of those vines off. But I think what I'm gonna need is like a ladder and, like, trim those vines so they stop weighing the trees down. But yeah, all these have thorns on them this whole way, so I got plenty of stuff to burn. I still got to place my firewood order. Firewood is going to get stacked right there. I'm going to build a shelter up this way. But yeah, so here's our pumpkin patch right here. And here's probably the second big pumpkin. That thing is freaking massive. And then here's the one that's probably, ow, I got poked with a spike. Yeah, I gotta see where the vine is right here. Yeah, it's pretty straight. Look at that. That thing is freaking massive. Yeah, so we got that pumpkin. We got that pumpkin, and then I thought I saw some baby ones growing. Yeah, we finally got some new ones growing off of a separate plant. So we got that little tiny baby one right there growing in. We got this one growing in. And then I thought I saw, yeah, there's one right there. And then there might be a few others throughout here. There's a frog in here somewheres. I thought I saw a frog. But yeah, all this white stuff is like a powdery mildew. We just mix baking soda with water and then treat them. But yeah, I mean, not as many pumpkins as I would like. Oh, there's another pumpkin right there. Right there. There's a pumpkin right there. We got a crap ton of tomatoes growing. Some pretty big ones. There's some new flowers up there. So I think that got eaten by something. But yeah, there's not as many pumpkins as I thought for like 4 plants. But we did plant them late in the season. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna just wait till all the pumpkin plants die before I mow it all down. So yeah, we are. The plan was for the retaining wall in the front. Like, let's say this was the front of the property. The retaining wall would, just be lined with pumpkins. And then I plan on building my son a little farm stand for all the goodies and the black walnuts and stuff that we harvested. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? I'll show you guys the scooter I picked up. What was it? 2 days ago. Hold on one second. I was talking about it earlier in the live, but since I'm here at the shed, I figure I'd show you. Check this thing out. This is a 1987 GT Zoot Scoop. Now the back wheel is shattered, but I figure if I put it in a vise or if I put some real pressure on it, I should be able to get that torque back into place. Not to drive it or ride it or anything, but like look at this. Look at those graphics, guys. Still got the original gyro on it. Still got the original Zoot Scoop padding on it. Like, look at that thing. This thing is freaking sick. Hold on one second. Move that out the way. Like, look at that. And it's kind of hard to tell. It looks a different color on camera. I'm looking at it right now. But this is like a Miami. If you ever look up like the Miami blue, this is like the Miami blue. Like it's crazy. It has like a cool little kickstand on it. So when when you're done riding it, you can put the kickstand down. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clear coat all the rust spots. I'll probably scrub the dirt off of it, clean it up a bit, try to fix that back wheel, and then when I get my YouTube studio downstairs going, this will be hung up on the wall. I was talking to the guy at the bike shop I brought it to. Yeah, smash that like button, people, please. All it does is, it helps us out, helps the channel grow, and guys, this is like freaking sick. This thing is freaking sick. So I was talking to the guy at the bike shop. He said what he would do is he would release this cable just so that there's no tension on it. Same thing with the back. And then, if I want to fix the back wheel and just leave it like that. And once I spray paint all the rust on it, I think what I will do though is maybe take off the rusted components and try to put those in like a rust remover. I have this CLR stuff working on these bearings right now. Or I could go get like a tumbler polisher and put some tumbling cones in there, and that should get everything, all the rust off of it. But as far as spray painting the handlebars or anything like that, I don't plan on doing that. I'm gonna just clear coat whatever is exposed to the elements, and then just leave it just like that. Dang, Ashley, you hyped me up for nothing. I thought it was 315 until I looked. Dang, lied to me. Lied to me. But yeah, somebody threw out these Razor scooters. I'm gonna strip this one down. This one is like no good, but this one's still rideable. And I'm sure I got the handlebar for that one somewhere. So I could just take the parts off of that, put it on there. I plan on sanding this down, making it like an ice white, and put some like UV purple lights underneath it, and try to find some like purple wheels. I went to Comic-Con a while ago. Ended up getting this cool Jessica Rabbit. She is so dope. I don't know what is on her legs. I hope it's outside and not inside. But yeah, awesome artist. Oh, we had this hung up on the wall. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Gotta do it. Oh, I rebuilt this lawn sweeper. Check that out. It's pretty awesome. So this is a lawn sweeper. It picks up all the leaves and stuff in your yard. The handle was broke, so I rebuilt it. Added an extension the other day because it was only this tall. You got to like slouch over to use it. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think somehow like during moving, it might have got some like mouse poop or something. Because I think that was in my outside storage. But yeah, so. Oh, here's the dethatcher that I bought off of Amazon. There's Big Eartha with her shovel. I got a lot of projects going on, but little by little, little by little. So let's go check on that concrete work. Let me turn off the light in the shed. But yeah, I'm still so. Let me know down in the comment section. Maybe did you? Let me show you guys the room that I'm talking about really quick because I want to get your opinion on something. So I want you guys to leave it in the comments. Let me unlock this door. All right. So don't mind the mess in here, but I just want to get your take on something. All right. So this is what it looks like when you first walk in. And so I need some ideas for like paint color. So I'm gonna turn this into like my editing room. So I'll probably have like my desk and everything over there, and just stuff like that. But I want to know what color paint should I go with? Maybe keep it the two tone. Yep, rabbit turds on her leg. That's right. So yeah, I needed an idea for color. I mean, my favorite color is black, but I don't think that black would complement this room too well. But yeah, so I don't know if I should keep it the two tone, repaint it white up top, keep it baby blue at the bottom. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think as far as paint color for my editing room. This is going to be, to edit. So, yeah, let me know. Oh, yeah, check out this. I picked up the school desk with the chair. My son is homeschooled. This is not his area yet. But, yeah, let me know down in the comment section. I need to go run an errand for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to jump off this live stream. I'm going to go back live again, or I should be able to go back live. But yeah, do the small part black and use the color on the bottom, like dark. Ooh, I like that, Ashley. Almost like a galaxy, like a deep space galaxy or something. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, how cool would it be if I like moved the ceiling panel and then like a huge bag of money like dropped out? I'm like, oh, gotta go. But yeah, word has it that this room actually used to be the garage. So what it was that cutout in the driveway. Cars would pull up there, come down the driveway, pull up there, and then back into where I'm at. Yeah, so my kid is homeschooled right now, so we haven't set that up for him yet, but yeah, we're gonna get to that for sure. But yeah, I like that black up top, maybe like a dark galaxy purple at the bottom or something. That would be freaking sweet. All right, guys, leave it down in the comment section. I'll check the comments before I come back, and then we'll go back live and do some more work on that front wall. So I'll see you guys back here in about give me 15 minutes just to play it safe. The frame of the ceiling black, but leave the tiles white. Ah, never thought of that. Dang, that's gonna be a lot of work though. To take the tiles down. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'll be back. Give me like 15. Give me 20 minutes to be safe. Give me 20 minutes to run that errand real quick. But yeah, keep giving me ideas down in the comment section. I'll keep checking them, and then when I come back, we will discuss it because I still have the other part of the house I want to show you guys. That is going to be the recording aspect of the room of the house. I actually want to get a wood stove. We'll talk all about that. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Smash that like button. We will be right back. Give me about 20 minutes. Give me about 20 minutes just to be safe. Make sure that I got everything that I need to do out the way. and then we will be right back. Pop all the tiles out, spray paint the frame, easy peasy. All right, yeah, I'll see how. Yeah, but these tiles, they don't really come out that easy, guys. Look at that. How? Yeah, I don't know. We'll play with it. We will play with it. All right, I'll be right back.